Welcome back to another episode of BrightLearn, where we dive into the fascinating world of knowledge and discovery. Today, we're embarking on a journey through the magical, mystical, and downright delicious realm of fermentation. Our guide on this adventure is the incredible book Wild Fermentation: The Flavor, Nutrition, and Craft of Live Culture Foods by Sandor Ellix Katz. Fermentation is everywhere, folks. It's an everyday miracle, a natural process that happens whether we like it or not. Microscopic bacteria and fungi are all around us, in every breath we take and every bite we eat. Despite our attempts to eradicate them with antibacterial soaps and antibiotics, they persist, transforming the world around us in ways both miraculous and, at times, a little horrifying. But here's the thing. These tiny organisms are essential to life. They're not just invaders, they're our allies. Our bodies are in a symbiotic relationship with these single-cell life forms. They help us digest food, protect us from harmful organisms, and even teach our immune systems how to function. In fact, according to the fossil record, all life on Earth originated from bacterial origins. So, in a sense, these microorganisms are our ancestors. Now let's talk about the culinary magic of fermentation. Those tiny, invisible beings are responsible for some of our most beloved foods and drinks. Think about it. Bread, cheese, chocolate, coffee, wine, beer. These are all products of fermentation. And the process doesn't just preserve food, it enhances its flavor and nutritional value. Fermented foods are more digestible and packed with beneficial bacteria that support our digestive systems. Sandor Katz, the author of Wild Fermentation, is a self-proclaimed fermentation fetishist. He describes his journey with fermentation as a health regimen, a gourmet art, a multicultural adventure, a form of activism, and a spiritual path, all rolled into one. His daily routine is structured around these transformative life processes, and he likens himself to a mad scientist, tending to bubbling crocks of fermenting goodness. Katz's fascination with fermentation began with his taste buds. Growing up in New York City, he developed a love for traditional Eastern European foods like sauerkraut and sour pickles. These foods, with their distinctive sour flavors, are part of his cultural heritage. He even jokes that his taste buds still worship Raguzis, the Lithuanian god of pickled food. But Katz's journey with fermentation took a more personal turn when he was diagnosed with AIDS. He found that fermented foods not only nourished him, but also helped him manage his health. He believes that the live cultures in these foods contribute to his robust and energetic state, even though he acknowledges that nothing is a panacea. In Wild Fermentation, Katz shares his simple methods for making a variety of fermented foods and beverages. He emphasizes that fermentation is easy and accessible to everyone, anywhere, with the most basic tools. You don't need to be a scientist or a technician to do it. You just need curiosity and a willingness to experiment. One of the most compelling aspects of the book is Katz's exploration of the cultural and historical significance of fermentation. He delves into the ways different cultures have used fermentation to preserve food and create unique flavors. For example, he discusses the Polynesian tradition of using fermented poi to sustain themselves on long ocean voyages, a practice that parallels Captain James Cook's use of sauerkraut to prevent scurvy among his crew. Katz also addresses the modern fear of germs and the obsession with hygiene. He argues that our war on bacteria is misguided and potentially harmful. Our bodies are ecosystems, and the microorganisms that live on and in us play a crucial role in our health. He advocates for a more balanced approach, one that recognizes the importance of microbial coexistence. The book is filled with practical advice and recipes, from basic sauerkraut to more exotic ferments like kimchi and miso. Katz encourages readers to start small, experiment, and find what works for them. He emphasizes that fermentation is a journey of discovery, and every batch is unique, influenced by factors like environment, season, and temperature. For those interested in diving deeper into the world of fermentation, Katz provides detailed instructions for making everything from sourdough bread to tempeh to kefir. He also shares stories of his own experiments and the lessons he's learned along the way. In the end, Wild Fermentation is more than just a cookbook. It's a call to reconnect with the natural processes that have sustained humanity for millennia. It's a celebration of the transformative power of fermentation and a reminder that we are part of a larger, interconnected web of life. So, whether you're a seasoned fermenter or a curious beginner, I highly recommend picking up a copy of Wild Fermentation. It's a fascinating read that will inspire you to explore the magic of fermentation and perhaps even start your own bubbling crock of sauerkraut or kombucha. Thank you for joining me on this episode of BrightLearn. I hope you found it as enlightening and inspiring as I did. If you have any questions or want to share your own fermentation adventures, feel free to reach out. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and embrace the wild, wonderful world of fermentation. Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.